From zero experience to very much of experience, can we please the loudest claps in the room?
Hey, thank you very much. Yeah, my name is Socrates. I am an American. Appreciate that. Much better reaction than you get recently. It's a bit of a joke. I understand. Paying attention to the news, right? You guys
Qui nous promet que le coq.
All three of your Italian? When you're drunk, okay. I'm actually going to get my Dutch citizenship soon. So non-Dutch person, an expat, like, woo, Dutch people, like, exactly, I understand. But there's no question about that. There's no question about that. More and more every day. So you do watch the news. Yeah. It's like being Russian. It's similar to being Russian. Well, they're proud, but they shouldn't be. That's like being American. We're proud too. We shouldn't be. Not recently anyway. Now the Dutch, they're proud kind of now, but you go back in history. Whew, not the Italians. You guys have never made a mistake. Yeah, every country on this planet has at least something to be embarrassed about. There's very few that are like, hey, we're perfect. Except for the Greeks, yeah. Did everything right. That's some pretty buildings for us as well. Yeah, this is a cool little place here. Kind of reminds me of the 70s. I don't know if it reminds anybody else of the 70s. You can find them on YouTube. On the History Channel. I don't even have photos because back then, they didn't really have that many cameras even. Yeah, it was fun. But I made it till now, which is kind of cool too. And I'm actually probably one of the older ones in the room. I'm 57, which is 75 in Dutch. Yeah, well, it's one of those problems. Like if you're like dyslexic, coming to this country, there's got to be a murder, because it's like I before E, except for C. Unless you go to the Netherlands, in which case give it up, because you're never getting it right again. I try to I can't spell anything anymore. That little red line always comes up telling me I'm a horrible speller. But it's helpful if you use it right. All you have to do is click on Add to Dictionary, and each time a word comes up, you'll get better and better at spelling. Hardly anything's red anymore. Yeah. So I've been doing this year or so. I've been doing a tour of the Dutch hospital system, the sick houses, the House of Paracetamol. Anybody else? Who's broken a bone in the room? Nobody? Yeah, healthy people. Not clumsy, yeah. Surgeries? Any surgeries? Anyone with a stroke? It's not that unlikely, I've had six broken bones, 7 surgeries, and last month I had a little stroke. Isn't it fun, That's the thing, life you think is so easy, because on the first part it is. And then there's that plateau part, which is kind of pausey. And then there's that other part, and you all find out in a little while, you're like, oh shit, that comic many years ago, the old dead guy. He was right. Yeah, basically, we had nice weather recently. I don't know if you're old enough to remember. The weather wasn't like this. I've been here 14 years, and some of you, that was like when you were 8. But nonetheless, we didn't have no summer one year. Anybody remember the year without a summer? It wasn't actually a good year without a summer down in the 1600s, but it was you remember it? It was cold as hell the whole summer long. I was wearing my big jacket. I was like, hey, it's mid-July. What the hell's going on? Man, let's be here. Well, I came here for the food, but I'm staying for the weather. And basically, over time with this global warming, it's gotten much nicer. It's been 30 degrees recently, which is really cool for the Netherlands. Well, not really cool, kind of hot. That's the thing about the Netherlands. Like when you go to Greece, everywhere you go, you feel hot, But here you just feel cool. It's like Fonzie all day long. But it was really beautiful weather outside, and I thought, well, it's so beautiful out. I live by myself, and I'm self-standing. So I thought, I'll sit outside and, kind of get a little stroke. The good kind, not the other kind, and, someone's got to do it. And I got a little tired, as one does, took a little nap, and I had a stroke. What the fuck is that? You know what I mean? And when I broke my arm, because this last year I also broke my arm, I tried to get a taxi, get an ambulance. When I called the ambulance, they told me to take a taxi. They said to me, "Are you passing out?" I said, "No." They said, "Take a taxi." I said, "I think I'm going to pass out." They sent me the ambulance. But when I said I think I had a stroke, they were like, "Well, be right there with an ambulance." Kind of a not encouraging thought for the most part. Yeah, I got to do the old blood thinner thing, or like walking badly, but they fixed me up. And if you have this, go to the hospital because it's better than not. The thing I learned that whole process, though, a day with a stroke is not nearly as nice as a day with a stroke and an orgasm. It's true. Could have been worse. And so my point is, you got to look at the bright side of life, you know. As an American who's in his 50s, you've learned this, look on the bright side, because there's a shitty side around every single goddamn corner. You know, like the time when it happened, I broke my arm, I was going to go to the sauna that day. I had big plans to sit around naked in the sauna. I don't know if you've gone to the naked saunas here. They're great, they're fun, everyone's new. You know, it's a weird thing to go to a sauna here as an American, because like where I come from, we're all circumcised. It's like one of the weird truths is that the one thing that brings the Muslims, the Jews, and the Americans together is circumcision. Yeah, I don't know if it's a path to world peace or not, but it's possible. So I was in a sauna experiencing foreskins for the first time because I had never seen one before. Not that woke. And I wasn't expecting what I saw because some guys are like really exaggerating in this way. You know, like more like a 5 skin, really. Looks like they're standing too close to a candle and sort of melting their dicks a bit. I found the whole thing somewhat strange. But I didn't get to the sauna that day because I came around this corner and there was a scooter coming the other way on the bike path, which is not exactly proper. So I tried to tell the scooter what he was doing wrong, but didn't have time, so like I said, it was ah! And I went flying because he hit me head on. I flew like a bird. But I landed like an octopus, which is tasty, but not healthy, because I broke half of my goddamn arms, and I got to go to the house and try to save them all that day, and, yeah, there's so many of them. I've been to lots of them, too, really. I've been like 6 of them now, and she took one look at me and took a peek at the x-ray, and said, "Would you like a shot of morphine?" So the paracetamol's not going to cut it. But what they did was they gave me conservative treatment. You know what this is, basically? It's nothing. They gave you the blue strap. I don't know if anyone's heard of an arm. You're all very healthy. If you ever heard of an arm here, they'll give you this blue strap. It's very modern. It's the strap, it's blue, and it has Velcro, which makes it modern. You know? And they sent me home and told me it feels good. Which is, again, a very Dutch thing. The law thinks it's optimistic, buys them some time, and it's extremely cheap. So I went home, and I was trying to exercise my arm, and, you know, it didn't really work very well, and I had to push it up. I was waving to my neighbors, you know, getting a bad vibe from everybody, because they all thought I was a Nazi. So anyway, a couple surgeries later, and finally sort of does work without the stroke. In the end, they were kind of right, because it kind of comes to it, because beyond the high was a high. So it comes good. Be careful out there. Look out for the scooters. Get off your horse and enjoy the first half. There's no microphones yet.